对话2是在我们的教科书第96页from the 1/3 of page 96 to the 2/3 of 96. 好，李文说，丽莎，美国人一般怎么锻炼身体？How do American generally, how do they do exercise? 一般是跑步、游泳、打球等等。Generally, they jog, do jogging, swim, play balls, and so on. We have learned 什么的is quite colloquial, but in an essay or in a formal way 等等 is actually more commonly used than 什么的. So I encourage in the future to use 等等. And you also notice there 等等 is closely attached to the last one. So there's no comma between the last one and 等等. 有些人也去健身房. Some people also go to gym. 我平常做瑜伽，有的时候也跑步。难怪你的身体这么健康No wonder you are so healthy. 难怪 means no wonder. There are 2 more examples here. 难怪找不到人，都开会去了。No wonder I cannot find anyone. They all go to have meeting. 难怪你累了呢。No wonder you are so tired. 你一直走了好几个小时。You kept walking for several hours. 我觉得如果希望身体健康 I think if you wish you are healthy, 除了多运动以外 besides you need to exercise more, 还应该注意饮食 You also need to pay attention to the diet. Previously we talked about 注意身体健康 pay attention to the health of the body. Here 注意饮食 pay attention to the diet. 你一点儿都不胖 You are not fat at all. 还需要注意饮食吗 You still need to pay attention to the diet. 一点儿都不胖 It is a pattern actually we have learned before. Subject 一点儿也不 or 一点儿都不we can use adjective after it or verb after it to express not at all. For example, 这个菜一点儿都不好吃 This dish is not delicious at all. 我同事一点儿也不幽默 My colleague is not humorous at all. Or we can use verb. 西班牙语 means Spanish. 我一点儿也不会说 I don't know how to speak Spanish at all. 这件事我一点儿都不知道 I don't know about this at all. So we can use 不 Actually we can also use may when the situation allows us to makes us to use may. For example 我一点儿都没生气 I was not angry at all. 作业他一点儿都没做He did not do the homework at all. 好let's move on. 注意饮食不等于减肥 Paying attention to the diet is not equals to lose weight. 等于means to equal, to be equivalent to amount to. So 2 numbers or 2 things are equal to each other. When talking about numbers, for example, 2 plus 2 equals 4. 2加2等于4 Or 15 minus 9 equals 6. 15减9等于6 So 等于 means equals. We also can connect 2 things. For example, 已经1个星期了你男朋友打电话你一直不接不等于告诉他你要跟他分手吗You haven't taken your boyfriend's phone calls for a week now. Doesn't that amount to you telling him you want to break up with him? Next, 孩子要什么就给什么，不等于爱孩子。Giving a child whatever he wants isn't the same as loving the child. 可能会让孩子变坏 You might spoil the child instead. 好 let's move on. 我认为 is a formal way of saying 我觉得 but I think 我觉得 and 我认为 both are very commonly used. 好，我认为只要身体健康就好。只要就these two are usually used together, means as long as. 只要 introduces a necessary condition for the result expressed by the word or phrase following 就。For example, 小林租房子，只要环境好就行，其他的他都不在乎。In looking for an apartment, little Lin is okay with renting anything as long as the environment is good. He doesn't care about anything else. 只要好好用功学习 as long as you study diligently,你的中文就一定会进步Your Chinese will definitely improve. 很多父母认为只要孩子平安健康就是自己最大的幸福 Many parents consider their greatest happiness to be the safety and the health of their children. So 只要usually used together with 就means as long as. 李文说我工作忙，没时间好好吃饭，常常随便乱吃。好好 actually previously we have talked about 好好 it means thoroughly well. In this context, it means well. For example, besides we can say 好好吃饭 to eat well, we can also say 咱俩好好聊聊 let's have a good talk. 我们去好好玩一玩 let's have a pleasant play or let's have fun. 你得好好休息 You should have a good rest. 好好照顾自己take a good care of yourself. 好好干means you should have a work well or do well 好好 can also means thoroughly. 我得好好谢谢他 I really have to thank him. Not just orally, maybe to do something else in order to thank him, to express your gratitude. 把房间好好打扫一下 give the room a thorough cleaning. 好好想一想 to think thoroughly. 好好找找to look for something thoroughly. 好，我常常随便乱吃随便 means casual, careless, as one pleases, or to do whatever one wants, regardless of whether the action or behavior is appropriate. 随便 can function as a predicate or an adverbial. For example, 明天的欢迎晚会我穿什么衣服好 What should I wear to tomorrow's welcome party? 随便 Wear whatever. 你想穿什么就穿什么 wear what you want to. 现在是上课时间It's class time now. 你一会儿出去一会儿进来太随便了You are going in and out of the classroom and you are doing whatever you want. So I think the teacher is very angry. Okay, number 2, 随便 can function as an adverbial. For example, 上课不能随便说话 You can't speak whenever you feel like it. 有问题要举手 If you have a question, raise your hand. Another example is 你为什么问他交没交女朋友 Why did you ask if he had a girlfriend? 没什么 no reason. 只是随便问问 I was just asking. Okay, 常常随便乱吃乱 is an adverbial here. Means arbitrary, random. For example, we can say 乱吃 to eat whatever you want, but maybe usually 乱 is negative, has negative meaning. So basically maybe he eats some like fried food a lot or sweet food a lot. 乱花钱 means spend a lot of money whatever he wants. Or 乱喊乱叫 shout and scream madly. Or 乱出主意 making an arbitrary suggestion. 好，你是怎么注意饮食的呢？So 李文 asked, how did you pay attention to your diet. 是的 we actually have talked it before. It is to emphasize details. We can emphasize time, location, or manner. Here, it emphasizes mind. How did you pay attention to the diet? And Lisa gives a suggestion. 多喝水，多吃青菜、水果。Here, pay attention to the word order. In English, we say do something more, drink water more, eat vegetables and fruit more. But in Chinese, we say more first, 多 first, and then the verb 喝水。多 first, and then 吃青菜 and 水果。Okay, this is the end of dialogue 2 and also the end of part 2 of lesson 14.